shall continue from here, but before we continue, I'll switch off the light. We have some few seconds experience of the light. So there was no light in here. You can see the three holes up there. That was their only source of light and ventilation. We held them here a minimum of 2 weeks and a maximum of 3 months. Held in the darkness for so long, sometimes when they took them outside for them to be fed outside, the sun rays affected most of them. And most of them became either partially or fully blind upon being taken outside. So this was the state of the dungeon. We had no light in here. So in the male slave dungeon, there are 5 chambers here, and each of the chambers held about 150 to 200 male slaves. And so in all 5 chambers, about 750 to 1,000 held in the chambers of the time. Here you leave everything here. You urinate, go to toilets, they sleep in here, sometimes they are fed in here. And so at a point in time, the domestic slaves were not able to come around to clean the waste constantly. And even when they come in to clean, we can't clean everything also. They put sand on the rest. And so constantly the waste mixed up with sand, heaped up in the dungeons to a level like this. And so 1974, archaeologists came from the University of Ghana to excavate this very chamber. And after the excavation, we saw the bricks in here. The bricks happened to be the original floors of the dungeon. But before he excavated, he was not seeing the bricks. And so out of curiosity, whatever he took from here, he carried it for testing. And after testing scientifically, it proved that everything he took from here was the urine, toilet, food particles, and sweat of the ancestors that mixed up with sand and solidified all over the chamber. And so it was only after the excavation they saw that the bricks were here. So before the excavation, he was not seeing the bricks. The whole place was covered with a darkened floor. Only after the excavation, he saw the trenches in here. They are summed to the back to the purpose of the trenches was to wash away some of the waste into the sea. And so when it rained, they were expecting rainwater to come through the 3 holes into the dungeons to wash away some of the urine, toilets, food particles, and sweat straight into the sea. And so that was the purpose of the trenches. But we asked ourselves how many times the rainwater even come. The rain only comes in when the wind blows in this direction, and aside that, no rain enters the dungeon. So basically, they were held in their mess in here. A lot of them will get sick, a lot of them will die. When they die, the bodies were taken out.